Greetings and salutation Vikings and dear Cosmoteer fans. Welcome to a tutorial about starting your career. You know, the single player grand campaign scheme. If you want to tackle that, what to look out for, what to do, and what's important in a sense of, you know, helping you find your bearings. At the moment, game is in early access, so there's a lot of stuff still in development. There's a lot of stuff not implemented yet. As of now, you can already hop into the career mode and, you know, fly around, tackle the world a little bit, fly through the galaxy. You are starting on one solar system, and there are multiple. There's a huge galaxy out there to explore. They are increasing in difficulty and level, and you have to move after a while out of your first solar system because your missions are not giving you any reputations anymore. But we're gonna come back to that as we are reaching that point. So in here, in your career start, you of course choose your difficulty, what you want. The middle part is everything on normal, basically. The difficulty over here on economy is also everything on normal. You can also go into advanced options later on and increase your galaxy size or make the crew fame ratio easier to access or harder to access. Crew is linked to fame, but we're gonna come to that in a bit. And of course, you know, can play around with all your options how you like it most. I hate salvaging, so missions give you just more credits and you don't have to salvage a lot of resources. And you cannot even salvage resources. You can share the seed with other players, so you're in the same world if you want to. And of course, there's multiplayer as well, so you can play this career mode in co-op up to 4 players, where everybody can and has control of the time. If somebody needs to pause, you can pause. If somebody wants to speed up, you can speed up. It's a communal effort, so to say. So in here, we're starting with different models. We have the module L, who is basically module laser, module C for cannon, and there's 2 small cannons over there, and we have the module S for shields. For starters, I think the module shield is the strongest one from these modules here, because your front is shielded. Before it hits your armor, it has to penetrate your shield. You have 2 lasers that are very good, on point, accurate, nearly. They hit pretty decently. Downside with here, you have no lasers, so your front will get shot directly. Your lasers will get damaged, and you will have to repair already when the shots are coming in. And with the Model C is the downside, you have to buy ammo for the cannons. The cannons use ammo, the lasers use energy. And your reactor in your shield, the reactor in your ship is generating an unlimited amount of energy. I mean, a limited amount, but it's you don't have to buy anything or replenish it or anything. It's replenishing it on its own. It's created its own electricity, and as long as it has enough power cores, power magazines, let's call it like that, your little minions will run around and put them into your lasers, and you're good to go. So we're gonna grab the Model S because I think this is the beginner friendliest one. You can of course also click on this hamburger menu over here and load a custom ship design in here. Keep in mind though, your budget is around 70k, so you can of course create your own ship. For that, I recommend to hop into a new game and then editor modes, and you edit your ship around the fund limits that is set there, and you can start with your own ship. But from the presets, this is the most convenient one. Model S. Let's start a game. So, what do you do here at the moment? Later on, there will be, of course, faction wars and stuff going on. This is our little solar system that we start at. You have unknown signals that you can explore. They give maybe stashes. They maybe find enemies, asteroid fields, yada, yada, yada. Then you can click on top here to show the galaxy map, and it's so freaking huge. Look at that. At the moment, we have 4 factions here. We have the Fringe System Resistance, we have the Monolith Cooperative, we have the Centauri Imperium, and the Cable of Soul. There is talks to make your own faction. There is modifications where you can make your own factions, but that is more in-depth talk. Let's focus on here. So at the moment, everything that you can do in a career mode is explore. make missions, mine, and expand your ship and just become stronger and be able to make to fight off stronger and make off stronger missions as you are progressing on the galaxy map. As you can see, there's the level of each sector. Will go bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger. You can just face more and more stronger pirates, or you can even I don't know, side with one of these and help them out and fight for one side or the other. How it works, you are going to these so-called space stations. You have this little signal over here, comms or hotkey N, bloop bloop, and then it hails to it. And we have here bounties, we have faction conflicts, and we have delivery, occupations, and we have explorations. The exploration sounds good. There we have the fame that you get, the money that you get, and your reputation with said faction. Top right here is the fame, a very small 0 number. That fame is linked to your crew. As you can see, all this crew cost me 0 to hire. As your ships will become bigger and you hire more crew will start to be wanting a certain fame level before they join their crew, before they join you. And also each crew member that you buy will increase the cost of the next crew member. So ultimately, later down the road, you will end up with, I don't know, one crew member costing a bazillion of credits. Let's call them credits. I don't know exactly the terminology of the money. Maybe it says somewhere. Does it say somewhere? Are they called credits? Oh, they are called credits. Well, perfectly. Star Wars reference there. Illuminate Fanged Fighter, Bottom Feeder, Bind, Cartridge, Illuminate 2 Pirates, Bottom Feeder, Toothpick, Marigolds. Illuminate Roving Pirates. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Explore 15 signals. Boom. That's what we got. So, over here, we have our shippy. Let's talk with the UI and make some helpful notes on these. The first one is your build repair, hotkey B. We can hop in here and see what is going on your ship. You can buy stuff and build stuff. You know what? Let me actually bring up the UI and make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better. Keep. There we go. So, over here we have all kinds of sections, lasers, ammunition, defensive, flight, yada yada yada, all the pieces, right? Your most important tool here is don't build a head on your ship like this. Please click, for the love of God, on the blueprint mode. Shift B. There you can alter, do things, add things, what you want, and exit from here, and nothing has changed on your ship, right? There you can plan it out. If you do not have this active, it will instantly build the thing, and it will instantly modify your ship. With the blueprint, you can plan it out. It will tell you on the bottom right what you need for it, how much money, what kind of resources. Sometimes stations do not have the resources that you need for them, so don't assume that if you come to a station and you build, they will have all the hardware that you need to expand on it. So you might have to travel around, buy them, or you might have to build yourself factories to manufacture those, as in here. Ammo factory, steel factory, coals, hopper coals, etc., etc. How to get them, because they're grayed out. Each station, nearly each station, has blueprints. And as you make money, you get blueprints. As for example, this heavy laser. We could, for example, unlock the heavy laser. Boom. Cost me 3k. And work on adding the heavy laser on our ship next as a target to upgrade our firepower. But for now, we're good with how we are. Let's go and fly out and tackle our first fugitive bounty over here. Maybe drive to this signal over here. That's amazing. What I like about it, as you look somewhere else, it will always show your ship on your top corner here. So you can have a look at it and what it's doing, and it's getting under fire. I mean, you'll definitely notice if it's getting under fire. Let's speed this up on ×8, and we have a first contact. As we can see, we fought an asteroid field. There are all kinds of materials here. Fe for metal, S for sulfur, and you will need to buy later on a mining laser to be able to mine out materials that are embedded into the asteroid. This, for example, is free. This one is free, and you can take those and harvest them and either sell them or make something out of them. So we're going to run into the enemy contact. Here's something that I have covered in the maneuver orbit tutorial. Feel free to check out the the other guides. Is when you click on the target, I can hold shift and I can decide here, for example, to remain at max range with my ship and not go closer until I see what it is. I can even tell it to flank it and orbit around it while facing the enemy ship. So having a lot of side thrusters and whatnot will mean a lot as well. We have over here a toothpick with a big gun. So the gun is not necessarily a fearful enemy. So what I would like to do is focus the gun. Because if we take out the gun, this ship is done for. And then we can disassemble it and sell good parts or get some good parts out of it. So we're gonna pause here. We're gonna hop to my ship. I will click Control F1 to hotkey on F1. And also I will hold the control button and click on my lasers. One. And then add with Control and Shift the other laser as well and pair them. And I call this Group 1 on my ships. Then I will tell them to fire only at targets that I desire and not at will, because I want to be precise on what kind of stuff I aim at with the enemy ship. So, we're aiming at his standard cannon. Cannon should get a few more shots. Our shield is holding it. See? Our shield is holding the enemy at bay perfectly. Good. Now we're gonna go closer and we're gonna start to orbit you a little bit stronger. Let's see if we can take out your thruster over there. Perfect. And now we're gonna be able to orbit you stronger because your thrusters will not be able to keep up with my orbiting around of you. And we are aiming on your other thruster. Took that out as well. And we're orbiting you for the last thruster, hopefully. Let's be more aggressive. Let's be more aggressive. There we go. All thrusters are out. Means the ship is not functional anymore. And they are leaving it. Now, at the moment, there are several ways to acquire new ships. If you have a still kind of functioning ship with an air hatch, you could go over here on your salvage module. And sometimes when you find abandoned ships like this, tell them to transfer crew. And then you can send them over into the other ship and take that ship over. Or there is a cheesy way. There's a blueprint. If I go over here, and it should be under this utilities. If you get the explosive charge, and hear me out of this, if you get the explosive charge and build a ship and then combine it and make like a second ship, you know, you have the ship number 1, and I would say I'll just select this and say copy and then pasta over here. These are now 2 ships, right? And I connect them with this structure part. Oops, one too much. I connect it with the structure part, right? And I put the charge in between, in there. And then the charge will go boom and separate the 2 ships. But the game will now calculate each ship for its own. And voila, you have 2 ships. Easy as that. Easy as that. Zack. a second ship. Keep in mind, though, you are very limited in your crew. So maybe you want like a fighter ship, and maybe you want like a ship that is full with storage room, and your trading ship and flies around and does production of materials and whatnot. I have that, for example, on our live stream that we do. Feel free to check it out. Links are down below in the description. Hop in our Discord and also into our live show, and let's talk together about Cosmoteer. Another good option here is the mirror mode, where you can decide the center of the mirror, for example here. And if I go in this, I can simultaneously delete these two. Just saying. Or I could place thrusters perfectly incline and mirrored, you know, for symmetricity. Is that the English word for it? For those who want everything to be perfect. So, after that, we're gonna take the ship apart. The reactor is still intact, so that means we're gonna get from that uranium that is pretty neat and expensive. Also, right-clicking on your gathering tool brings up this wonderful view where you can, you know, put on some filters. So I would like to disable all, and I would like to have hypercoils and coils, because these are super good to sell. And grab those. I love how my little guys are flying out here and taking apart the ship. So, storage. Do we still have space? We do still have space. Perfect. Good. Nice. Nice. Got a ship down, a good one. Let's go for the fugitive bounty. Then we're gonna go back to the ship, to the station, and then I'll give you some last ideas, advice on the roads that might help you in terms of gameplay and make stuff easier for you. So we have the contact over there. It's fighting with someone, so we want to go in here. Since you are in this kind of straight fire line, I would like my ship to be coming from this angle. Okay. So now we're automatically flying towards that angle. This will make... Oh! Oh, thank you, Mr. Phalanx. You have taken out the enemy ship for me. We're just gonna come up here and absorb whatever we can. What is important to us? Coils and hypercoils, because they're expensive and good to sell, and also good to have when you want to upgrade stuff. Okay, this is probably a pirate base. A lot of contacts. Let's do this fugitive target over there, and then we're going back to base and give you some last advice in terms of asteroids and mining. Let's go on that contact. It looks like he's going for this unknown contact over here. And they are starting to have a fight. The Ordnance apparently has some rockets going on. And the Fanged fighter is being taken out. Oh, that was a short fight. That was a very short fight. We're taking these hypercoils. Thank you. Oh, this is easy money. This is very easy money. So... Bum. We're taking those apart. So we'll get out of it. Nice. Give me. Give me those coils. Do I still have space for... I do still have space for steel. You know what? Grab me some steel. Grab me all of the steel that I can have. Fill the cockpit up. Perfect. Good. Back to the station. Easy peasy. See, that shield is making wonders, and I didn't even get one scratch on my ship. and for hailing the station. And we have done our first missions, and we are reaching our fame up by 5, and now the fame is up on 15, and we got a little bit of money. Nice. Nice. So we do need this mining laser, for example, if you want to mine asteroids proper, right? So you want the mining laser to have a little bit of power in terms of cutting down rocks into bits and get the good juicy material out of it. And I also recommend you, for your mining ship, to make a fork. What do I mean with fork? You go to your blueprints, go to structures, and you go and actually literally make a freaking fork. Let me see. Can I place this somewhere like this? Yeah, let's make it like that. Oh yeah, wait a bit. I still have the other ship over here. Let's delete that. No mirror. No mirroring. There we go. Delete it, and then we want to click on this here and recenter my blueprint. Thank you kindly. So this is just for showing the purpose. So make like an actual fork. You hear me? An actual fork. This is super ugly, and I should have done mirror mode, but don't mind me. It's a little bit messy. There we go. So let's make it happen. And what happens now with that 4 key? Let's fly quickly to the asteroid field. If you have an mining ship slash storage thing, you can go, for example, to, let's grab that metal. Let's say this, for example, is also metal, and you're looking for metal asteroids. I've activated under options direct control. So it's Control D, the hotkey, the normal one. And now I can directly control my ship. And I also activated the option that it should face where my mouse is going, right? I'm sorry. On Tom's 8, it's super funny. So I could go to that asteroid and ram it and push it towards the other asteroid. And then mine them both. I could go to a shipyard, a ship graveyard, for example, and collect all the hulls and move them into one bulk of destructed ships, and then mine them for metal. So this is a big help here with that fork that you can do to, you know, push asteroids around and have a gander at them and you know, make a little pile of rocks and then mine them all at once. So I think that was it from my side in terms of beginner help. Have fun with it. Enjoy Cosmoteer as much as possible. If you want to know anything specific, or I should dig down into that topic or that weapon type or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to me dive into that topic and explain it, because I have a tendency to explain stuff very simple and easy to understand. Well then, until next time, maybe see you live, and have a wonderful start into the week. Bye bye.